to the SquadCast. Bo, it's been a while. How you doing today?
Oh God, am I unmuted
Yeah,
now?
you're unmuted. We're live.
Oh, jeez, we're live.
We are live. We'll do it live.
Oh, it has
How's it
been
going?
so long.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks actually since we've done a SquadCast. We were really busy. Poor ass college students. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
Doing pretty well. Okay.
Doing pretty well.
Okay, so this is the first live SquadCast we're doing, which is pretty lit. So what we're gonna do at the end, we're going to look through some of the comments and answer some
Mm-hmm.
questions. So if you have any questions, answer them now. But be aware that when you answer the question, we might lose some of the, I guess, responses or not get to it because there might be a lot of comments in the chat. So just a FYI, just be mindful when you comment or if you comment at all. Anyways, we haven't talked in a while about what's been going on with us. I mean, I do it all the time, but Bo, how you doing? Like, what's been up with you? We haven't done a squadcast in a while.
Well, I went to Denver, Colorado for KCACTF,
Damn. Okay.
and that was a
Wait.
lot of fun.
Wait. What's
My
wait?
travel there
Wait. Hold
absolutely
up.
sucked.
Hold up. What was that? What's that though? What's KC?
KCACTF is, God, the Kennedy Center for the Arts and Something Theater
Oh.
Foundation.
Okay.
It
Interesting.
was a giant theater convention.
So it's this gay nerd shit.
Yes.
Okay.
And traveling there led to a bit of an interesting time.
Mm-hmm.
Because so I was traveling with a friend of mine. His name is Jake.
Okay.
And the plan was to take a 6 a.m. flight out of Medford, Oregon
Okay.
to Los Angeles, and then from Los Angeles to Denver, Colorado.
So you go. So it's a massive layover, basically.
Well,
Well, not massive,
so
but like you go south and then you go back north.
yeah. And now here's the fun part. So Jake was carrying the costumes that a pair of actors needed from my school who were performing at KCACTF. They were representing us in the showcase.
Mm-hmm.
And Jake agreed to bring the costumes.
Okay.
And here's the important thing you need to know: their performance started at 7:30.
Hmm.
We're leaving at 6 a.m. We think we have plenty of time.
Oh no.
So I, being the effervescent genius
The
traveler that I
what?
am,
My boy, you gotta say that name again.
effervescent?
Yeah. What is that? What does that mean?
My God.
The- My boy, what does that even mean though?
Effervescent. Vivacious and
What
enthusiastic.
does vivacious mean?
Oh, for the love of God. See, now we're going down the rabbit hole.
Okay. Anyways.
You know
Anyways.
what?
Go
I'm,
ahead.
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna give you the definition of it for a liquid.
Okay.
It means like carbonated, like it gives off bubbles.
So bubbly.
Sure, we'll go with bubbly.
Okay.
I'm a good traveler. That's the point. Fuck you. The point of this story is that I printed out my tickets from home.
Okay. Um. All right. What happened next though? Like, what's up?
Well, so Jake goes to print out his ticket because he is not an effervescent traveler.
Okay.
So he goes to print out his ticket, and I look up, and in the United line for
United
the
Airlines.
baggage check, yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
there's about 35 people.
Okay.
That immediately sets off alarm bells. So Jake goes to print out his ticket, and he looks down at the screen, and for some reason it says one of our flights is canceled,
Oh.
and it turns out it was
Oh
the flight into LA, and
no.
it was canceled.
Oh shit.
At this point, oh, and another preface to this: I have not slept. Jake picked me up from my dorm at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I figured I would just stay up the entire night packing and stuff, and then just sleep on the plane.
God damn. All right.
So I am not doing so hot right now.
Shit. Well, how long ago was
So
that?
we don't. This was 2 weeks ago, I think now.
So, are you fine now?
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine
Oh,
now.
okay.
No, so Jake has the costumes. I have my bag. It's 5:45 in the morning. Oh, and also, okay, so the Medford Airport.
hmm
Think of the smallest airport you've ever been to.
Okay. Yep.
Cut it in half.
Oh, okay.
Now make it a sad, lonely place.
The Medford Airport.
The Medford Airport. So we get in line. We get in line because obviously someone at United needs to fucking fix this for us.
Yeah.
Because on the thing you can try to reschedule your flight, like what other flights are leaving today from this airport.
Yeah.
Because it's the Medford Airport, there are none. So we get in line and we're walking up the line, and I'm talking with Jake, and he's starting to maybe be a little bit ticked off about this. So we get to the front of the line.
Okay.
The man behind the counter.
Yes.
His name was Frank Knickerbottom.
Was that his real name?
Yes.
You're not memeing me. That's his real name.
His last name was Knickerbottom.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
picture a Dunkin' Donuts worker.
Okay. Is that?
At 55,000% done with his job at this moment.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because I'm going to be honest, the man named Frank Knickerbottom, whom either signed up for or was given the 5 a.m. shift at this airport, was not ready for the influx of people who were currently yelling at him.
Oh, Jesus.
So we finally get to the front of the line.
Yeah.
He says, "Where do you lads need to go?" We say, "Denver, Colorado." He says, "Okay." He starts typing in his computer.
Yeah. Okay.
2 minutes pass.
Oh no.
He looks it up. He looks up and says, "I'll be right back." He goes to the restroom. 7 minutes pass.
Shit.
He comes back and continues to type at the computer. 2 more minutes pass. Jake is visibly angry by this point. Knickerbottom looks up and says, "I'm sorry, boys, from the Medford Airport, we can't get you to Denver, Colorado today."
Fuck.
Jake is now beginning to panic.
Fuck.
Now, I come from a family of travelers. I don't make problems, I make solutions.
You're a nomad. You're a family of nomads.
I'm a family of nomads. Myself, just singularly, am a family of nomads.
You, Hawaiian shirt guy, is a family of nomad.
Well, I look at Frank Knickerbottom. I ask him, is there look, dude, we just need to get to Denver, Colorado. We have access to a car. Is there any airport in Oregon that we can fly out of? Frank Knickerbottom looks at me.
Oh God.
He looks around. He says, "All right, here's what I'm going to do." So, the part of this story I've neglected to tell you is that there was a group of people in front of us.
Okay.
And just imagine trailer park people.
Okay. There's a lot of imagining going on in the story.
Add 5% more white trash to both of them.
Ah, God damn it. My boy.
They're flying to Miami.
Of course they are.
They are not happy. Now, imagine their weird older mother, sister, wife. I don't know who she was, but she was with them for some reason.
Okay.
She is trying to be bubbly and make the best of a bad situation.
Ooh.
They are even less happy about this fact.
I hate that.
Frank Knickerbottom looks at them.
Uh-huh.
He looks at us, and he says, "Here's what I'm thinking." He points at us. You pay them $50. You split a rental car, and you all drive up to Portland together.
Ew.
The drive from Ashland to Portland, the airport, is 6 hours.
I know. What the fuck? Jesus.
Jake and I look at each other. We share a small smile, and then we flip off Frank Knickerbottom. So at this
Like you
point,
literally do
Jake
that?
is like,
Like you straight up just like
Jake
throw the
has
fingers?
Jake. No, we didn't, but
Oh.
mentally we were doing it because we
Oh.
were so done with him by now. Now, mind you, Jake has the costumes. He doesn't know what to do at this point.
He's got the goods.
He's got the goods. So Jake is being very angry. I, being a nomad, sprint over to the Alaska Airlines counter because she was the only other lady who was working one of the airport counters.
Yeah.
I say, is there any way that me and my friend can get to Denver, Colorado today? Doesn't matter the airport. She says, here, let me check. She types for 45 seconds. And she says, yes, here's the flights that can get you to Denver, Colorado today. I say, thank you.
Hey, that's
I
pretty good.
return to Frank Knickerbottom. I show him the flight numbers that she had written down for me. He looks up and says, well, I didn't know you guys could go to Eugene.
What the fuck?
Now, mind you, earlier I had said any airport in Oregon. And then his suggestion was for us to drive to
The
Portland.
PDX. What the fuck? So you guys end up? Do you drive to Eugene or do you fly to Eugene?
Well,
and
which
lay
just
over?
goes to show he didn't look very hard.
Yeah.
So I found the flight. So at this point, I am as a god to Jake. Jake. Almost dropped his last name. But I didn't.
That's good.
To Jake.
Yes, Jake.
So we think to ourselves, all right, let's do this. So we have Jake's roommate bring his car back.
Oh, okay.
We get in the car. And I'm thinking at this point, fuck, I cannot sleep while Jake, who is as tired as I am, has to drive the 2 hours and 45 minutes to Eugene.
Yeah.
So we stop by McDonald's and I get the first cup of coffee I've ever had in my life.
Ah, shit.
It tastes like shit.
It was also McDonald's. To be
Yep.
fair. A lot of people drink McDonald's coffee in the morning though, so maybe it was just.
How did you know it was? Did I say we stopped at McDonald's?
You did, yes.
Yes, I did. I'm already. Look, I'm a nomad. I'm not a fucking
You're not a
history
sage.
book author.
You're not a wizard.
Anyway,
Okay.
we drive to Eugene. At this point, with the costumes, we're going to be cutting it. We have about 45 minutes of leeway. Our flight is supposed to land at 6:15, so we have about 45 minutes to get there, and then a whole half hour to find them.
Okay.
We're feeling good. We have a plan. It's going to work. So we drive back down. We drive down to Eugene.
Okay.
I am very tired at this point, like to the point
Yeah.
of almost sort of hallucinating.
Okay.
So we park, we get through security, and we're at the gate. And the flight from Eugene to Salt Lake City, not that bad. Our flights are on time, everything's going good. Now, our flight from Salt Lake City to Denver, Colorado, couple things.
Yeah.
The first thing that happens after we take off is I think to myself, Jake's car is in Eugene now. Our return flight is still to Medford.
Ah, shit.
This might prove a problem at some point, but that's a week from now, Bo's problem.
That's.
Because at this point, we didn't really care what it would cost us to get to our destination. We just wanted to fucking get there.
Yeah.
So the other problem is, did you know that between us and Denver, Colorado, there is a 1 hour time zone difference?
Yep. Mountain Time and Pacific Standard.
Yep, I did not know that. Neither did Jake.
How? Wait, how did you not know this? Oregon, like a small snip of Oregon.
Okay, I'm going to reiterate. I have been awake for 28 hours at this point.
My boy.
The thought of looking up time zones was not my first thought. So we're on the flight now. Jake needs to get there by like 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
So it's at this point we look down at our clocks and we're like, "Oh man, it's only, 5:30. We're going to be absolutely fine." Little did we know
Oh, fucking A.
that two things had happened. One,
Okay.
the daylight savings, or not the time zone difference,
Oh.
meant that our clocks were an hour off. And two, they misprinted our tickets. We were not landing at 6:15.
Wait,
We were landing at...
isn't daylight savings today?
Yeah, it is.
I forgot that. Shit. It's 10:30.
So, yes, it is 10:30. So we're not landing.
Okay.
We're landing at 6:50.
Mm-hmm.
We get off the plane. Jake immediately starts to go, like, sprint to baggage claim so we can get there.
Yeah.
I, being the effervescent nomad I am,
Fucking effervescent. Okay.
stop by the lady at the gate and ask what carousel our baggages will be on. Because, I'm smart.
Mm-hmm.
So,
No.
you know how in airports they have the gates arranged with, like, the baggage claim, like, in the middle?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we need to get to essentially gate 0.
Okay.
We are at gate D56.
Oh no.
The time for sprinting begins.
No.
So we are sprinting through the D gates. We're making pretty good time. We take the walkways when we can because the added momentum keeps us moving even faster. The bags we have, we are not rolling. It is not time for rolling. It is time for speed, and rolling will only slow us down. So we're sprinting. Mm-hmm. And we see it's gate 10, 9, 8, 7. We're looking at each other and share a smile, knowing that we can make it. 6, 5, 4. As we're sprinting, I'm ordering the Uber car that will get us to the hotel where this event is taking place. Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1. We stop. There's a staircase. Mm-hmm. We descend the staircase. What do you think we see at the bottom of the staircase?
Gate 0?
A tram.
A tram.
Like one of the trains that larger airports have?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
we wait. We wait for the train.
Oh.
We take the train. Jake is angry at this point, like very mad. So we get to baggage claim. We get the baggage.
Okay. Oh, you get there. Okay.
Yes, we finally do get to baggage claim. Like, we were not kind about it. I still feel bad for possibly harming that young girl, but
what?
She was moving slowly and was slightly down into my left, and I might have whacked her in the head with my messenger bag.
Okay.
I apologize.
She's not going to see this.
Had her
this is a YouTube channel with 150 subscribers. She's not going to see this.
So,
were you?
We get the bags. The bags with the costumes.
Wait, hold on. I got a question. Was it possible just to take the train rather than run all the way there?
You had to take the tram.
But no, were you able to take the tram when you first got off the plane?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
So we get we get the baggage. We get out onto the curb. We're waiting for the Uber to come pick us up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is like 7:30-ish by this point.
Okay.
But they've told us they're not the first group to go.
Oh God.
But they could be called any minute. We don't know.
Yeah.
So Nolan, who was one of the actors doing the scene, finally contacts Jake, and he says, "You guys have been running so hard all day. Thank you so much. We appreciate everything you've done for us. We've found ways around it, so don't worry too much. We don't need the costumes. Like, don't feel bad."
Well, that's a bit relieving.
And Jake and I look at each other and we say, "Fuck you and your fucking fuck, Nolan. You're getting the goddamn fucking costumes."
Oh shit. Okay, never mind.
Because at this point,
it's been more than 24 hours of work to put into this.
Yeah, no, he's getting the costumes. Mm-hmm. So we get in the Uber, we drive. Like, I'm constantly checking my phone, and he's constantly checking his phone, because we can't. It's like, this is the Battle of Marathon, that we're sprinting to the end to tell the Greeks that we've won so we can finally die.
Yeah.
Like, we're just going to drop down dead immediately after this happens. So we get to the hotel. The elevator is the slowest fucking thing in the world. like, and pressing the buttons really doesn't make it go faster, but it makes you feel better.
Oh, okay.
So we're hitting the buttons. We're hitting the buttons. The elevator comes. We go like up the elevator to the floor. We get out. We look to the left and right. We sprint. And what do you think we see when we get to the conference room?
Terminal 0.
No,
Okay.
Megan and Nolan 5 minutes away from going on stage, and we got them their costumes in time.
God damn.
We fucking made it.
That's pretty lit.
The sad part of the story is that I slept through Tuesday.
Yeah. How'd that go?
That's the story of how Bo and Jake made it work against impossible odds.
Hey, that's pretty good. Oh, god damn. Well, that was a pretty good story, Bo, I'd have to say. Now,
I mean, when some men are in a pickle, the universe deems fit to send them God.
my boy.
When some men are in a pickle, the universe deems fit to send them their parents. The universe sent us Frank Knickerbottom.
Frank Knickerbottom was a piece of shit, though.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. They probably don't give the guy with the 5 a.m. shift. Like, they do not assign that to the person who is super capable.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
that was my travel story.
nice. Anyways, my few weeks have been just mostly quiet, mostly doing schoolwork. I've been on the Discord a bit. Bo, get on the Discord, Bo. I don't care if you're
All
on
people
Discord.
do is yell and curse
No, no.
at me.
Well, because you're not on the Discord.
I mean, at this point, with the number of messages they sent me, it just makes me feel wanted.
It does. They want you. There's legends of you, Bo.
I'm really not legend worthy.
My boy, get on the Discord sometime and just say, "Hey, what up?" And then people go, "Oh shit, it's fucking Hawaiian shirt guy, my boy."
That's the other way around. They say, oh shit, and then I say, what up?
Oh, fuck off. Okay.
That's what happens with Datbo.
That- Give me a reason why I shouldn't end the stream right fucking now, Bo.
Because you spent 20 minutes getting it set up.
Okay. Anyways, usually for the SquadCast we move on to like politics and then gaming and then YouTube. Today is a little different because we were gone for a really long time and there'd be too much to cram with the three. We're just gonna.
You're right. So let's just hit the highlights.
Yeah, we're gonna hit the highlights. We're gonna try to hit the highlights and talk briefly on them. If you guys in the comments in the chat want us to talk about anything specific, let us know. Because this is the time where we'll talk about it. Anyways, let's get stuff political first. We're gonna go into politics first. So, one thing that I've been seeing is that the Iraqi military from the Iraqi government are retaking Mosul, which is the de facto capital of ISIS. And like they're
So that
the
that's good.
yeah, the leader of ISIS fled. The roads are blocked off in Mosul, and ISIS fighters are trapped in Mosul. So they're pretty much retaking the city, which is good.
They're under siege.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to say about that. I got a notification on my phone about that just a second ago, saying
I
ISIS
mean,
fighters
that
trapped
that
in
is
Mosul after last road cut.
that is good news. Although I don't know if killing the leader of ISIS will totally stop ISIS.
ISIS, well, the leader already fled the city.
Well, I know he fled, but like even if we get him, like even if he is gotten,
Well, it's another thing of just like getting them out of the city is also good.
that is true.
Yeah, I think that's just the main, the main objective. Because there's a shit ton of civilians in there, as well.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to go.
So
after.
did Trump have anything to do with this military action?
I don't think so. It was the Iraqi government. Oh,
What? You mean he's not stopping ISIS?
oh. Speaking of which, we have actually put troops on ground in Syria. Did you know this? We put U.S. Marines on the ground.
What is this going to accomplish?
Not a whole lot. Um, it just involves us more in something that we don't have to be super involved with. Of course, it's a mess, but fucking a. All right. Anyways, let's see. What else could we do? What else happened in like the last month that we missed?
Um, Wiretapping?
Oh fuck. Okay. Didn't Trump claim like McCarthyism because apparently like he's claiming that Obama was wiretapping the Trump Tower like before he was elected.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, do you know the definition of McCarthyism?
Yeah, I saw this earlier actually. It's when you make false claims, false treasonous claims and allegations against someone. Am I right?
In something like that.
Something like
And
that, yeah.
I don't remember that time that Obama claimed that Trump was committing treason.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember the time that Trump claimed Obama was committing treason.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, how many times does that make it now?
Everyone, a lot of people on the right already think he committed treason before like he was like even inaugurated. Obama, I mean, there was just such a huge movement against Obama.
Let's see here. The thing that happened with healthcare that everyone who actually paid attention to what Trump was saying said would happen with healthcare is happening with healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out all the idiots are angry that it's happening with healthcare and they don't understand why. And I'm like, well,
That's
what do you
another
want
thing.
me to say,
That's
people?
another thing. They want to gut health. They're getting healthcare. They're going through that process of getting rid of the Affordable Care Act. It's interesting because the healthcare plan that they presented is noticeably worse off and doesn't support the sick, or it doesn't support people that actually need the healthcare very well, which sucks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like this graphic where it said like, who's the support? It supports the young. Like this is good. This healthcare plan is good for the young. It's good for the rich, and it's good for families, or something like that. And then who is it not good for? It's good for the elder. It's not good for the elderly. It's not good for the sick. It's not good for the poor. So I think that says a lot about it,
Mm-hmm.
which is very unfortunate.
I mean, the other stupid what does Trump think is so interesting about his phone that Obama would want to hear what he has to say?
That's a good point. What? Oh, Russia.
Like,
It's Russia.
no, but
That's the
Trump
thing.
Trump cannot be stupid enough to just use his personal phone to call Russia.
That's I think that's what he would be afraid of.
He can't be that stupid.
You,
Phone
my
phone
boy.
records are something that people have access to. Does he think that a wiretap is the only way to know who you've been calling?
Oh no, no. There's okay. Although he has said some pretty dumb stuff before, and he's shown just idiocracy at a lot of levels. So, I mean, I'm not too surprised.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is there anything else that we could talk about in politics?
I mean, politically, I haven't been paying too much
Yeah.
attention. I've mostly
After
just been doing homework and
after this podcast, I'm gonna start writing down stuff that we could do, which would
let's
be
see.
good.
Oh,
Only Bro 555 asks, can you talk about anti-feminism and Maine? So anti-feminism, separately or
Okay.
together?
I just got to do a quick Google search really quick.
Okay. I don't know if that means like separate or like Anti-fem
Anti-feminism in Maine.
is are those supposed to
There's an article. Is this about the Maine campus?
the main campus?
Okay, no.
Read that out. If it thinks I'm waiting for Only Bro to respond. I think there is going to be some lag for the stream. I mean, it's not. It just
Like,
lags. It's just
I
like
mean, in
difference.
the state of Maine.
Separate. They're separate. So anti-feminism and then Maine. I don't know. So
Well, I mean,
anti-feminism. Actually, we can touch on
is
Maine really quick. Maine is a state in the United States.
yes, yes, the state of Maine. Do you know when that was founded?
I'm guessing it was the early 1800s.
Let's see here. The state of Maine was founded March 15th, 1820.
Hey.
It was west of Prince Edward Island at the time of its founding.
Mm-hmm.
Its capital is Augusta.
Augusta's. Yeah, oh, Augusta. Never mind. My bad.
It's known as the Pine Tree State.
Mm-hmm.
Its governor is Paul LePage. It has a population of 1.33 million.
They got a lot of lobsters over there.
They have a lot of lobsters. There's a musical about it called
Okay.
Maine.
Okay. Maine the musical.
Yep. There's a place there called Bangor.
Bangor. Like
And
Bang
what
or
looks
not
to
Bang?
be from this map a city called Caribou.
Caribou. Okay. Well, on that note, anti-feminism.
Oh, I guess the Prince Edward Island is modern. So anti-feminism.
Yeah. So anti-feminism. I see. The thing about feminism is I see a lot of misrepresentation, especially on the internet. Like, if you have you ever seen those like shitty leafy videos or like those commentary videos about like feminists like raging out and getting super mad at people?
Yes,
Familiar?
but
Yes.
dude,
Those. Yeah.
yes, but you made an
Yes.
entire video on there are extremists in every
Yes.
group.
Exactly. So that's my view on it. Feminists. Most people are feminists. I'd say. It's just
Well, I mean,
because the definition of a feminist is someone that's going for equality in all genders.
well, okay, this is going to sound really bad what I'm about to say,
Okay.
but follow me behind it.
Okay.
I don't believe it angers me that feminism still exists.
Because it doesn't work, or not because it doesn't work. But
No, not because it doesn't work, because it shouldn't have to.
Yeah, because it's still an issue that we have to keep up.
Like fucking
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
equal rights are not hard, people.
It's harder than you'd expect, I think, because
I mean, I can understand for yes.
because it's cemented
For
in
some-
not only society but also in culture and in some instances the government and law.
But like we should like everyone should get paid the same. That's just fact.
Yeah.
This is
some
not
some
debatable.
Some places like you're supposed to have like there are laws that say that there is equal pay, but a lot of times there's like just like it's not 100% equal like in the United States. Like there's like either you don't get the same benefits or like you're just like screwed out of stuff and you're favored against or like your other like male men are like favored more for I guess than women. Only Bro said, fun fact about Maine. Maine has a city called Portland, which came before Portland, Oregon. Yes, I know that.
Yes, we
Portland,
were
Oregon.
second Portland, but we're still the best.
Yeah, I mean, just because you're second doesn't mean you're the worst. The thing about that is that Portland was either going to be named Portland or Boston, and it was decided on a coin flip. And one person came from Boston, Massachusetts, and the other came from Portland, Maine.
Yes, I remember elementary school.
Yes. That's how we learned it. I'm sure most people didn't learn the origins of the name of Portland when they were in elementary school, but we did.
So yeah, no, like anti-feminism, I just don't understand the argument behind it.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb because
Well, also, out of all of the groups who are speaking up for like equal rights for their particular minority, you don't read like feminist rally turns violent.
Yeah.
Like, on what grounds are you berating these people for trying to get equality?
A lot of them is just what they say. Like they go after like the extreme groups, and they're saying that like castrate the men, which is like less than 1% of like way less than 1% of what actual feminists like want.
Well, I mean, that's just unintelligent because if you castrate the men, the human species will die.
Yeah, true. But you know what I mean, right?
I mean, yes,
Yeah.
I do follow you. But I mean, like, look, I'm not going to speak for like intelligence or who's worth more, but we don't bring as much to the birthing process, but we still bring necessary components.
Yeah. I mean, we have the chromosomes and we have the dick.
And that's like, that's, not, I'm not going to say 50% of it. I'm not going to give us that much credit, but that's, I would say the dick is 10% of the process.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, though, I just don't understand what is your people's reason for being anti-feminist. Like, are they really that cemented in their sexist way of life that they can't possibly conceive of a world where we all just stand on equal ground?
I don't know. Any thoughts on the anarcho-communism rise of anarcho-communism on the internet? That's always been there. I mean, it's not like a big deal.
I mean, besides the fact that perfect communism doesn't exist.
Let's see. Should we move on from politics?
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
I think we should move on to
At the
politics.
at the end, we can ask more questions about everything, if people really want to know. Let's see. Next would be gaming. The Switch came out.
Oh boy.
The Switch
Yeah,
came
the
out.
Switch did
Have
come
you,
out.
Have you played the Switch at all? A little bit?
No,
I've played a little bit of it. It's pretty good.
I've been avoiding spoilers like a motherfucker for Zelda.
Like a motherfucker. Yeah.
I've yeah.
Yeah, so what was it? Basically the Switch, what was it? Oh, Game TSF wants to talk about Jeff Kaplan, who was the guy behind who's worked at Blizzard and was like one of the directors at Overwatch. And I think he said something about buffing Bastion or something.
No, they nerfed
They
Bastion in the
nerfed
last
him.
patch.
Okay, they nerfed him. They
Oh, also
Osira,
new.
I think that's her name, Osira.
Yeah, the new Overwatch champ who Blizzard, what the fuck were you thinking? This is the worst design for a
It
character I've
looks
seen in a long time.
Pretty bad. It's a pretty
Like
bad
there
design.
is there is no like what's the word? Not integrity, but there's no
It looks ugly.
oh man, what's there's no relevancy. Not relevancy. God, none of her parts look like they belong on the same person.
It looks very, very ugly.
Like she has this weird head with like I can't tell if those are supposed to be like a ponytail or horns.
Yeah. It doesn't look too great, honestly.
She has this weird, stupid ass centaur design for no reason.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty.
I mean, I understand in a world with Omnics, you need to have different and imaginative ways for them to look like.
Yeah. Aren't they gonna have
I could think of no reason like in a world like Zenyatta. If you look at him, yes, he floats, and that's kind of like what? How does he? But his design, that is what mass-produced robots would look like.
Yeah.
Simplistic, with a wide range of movement. Like they wouldn't.
Well, the deal
Just
with
what is Osira?
well, Osira is supposed to be like a modified, like robot that someone made, like some kid made, or something.
I
Do
mean,
you
then
see
that
Yeah.
look the kid might have the technology smarts, but aesthetically, no.
Yeah.
Cohesiveness. That was the word I was looking
Cohesiveness?
for.
Oh, okay.
None of her design looks cohesive.
Okay. I want to jump back to the Switch really quick. The Switch
Okay.
has been having some hardware issues. Have you noticed, or have you See anything about that?
No.
Okay, so there's this really great channel called Crowdcat that basically just memes on the video game industry, and I love it so much. They did a video. He did a video on the Nintendo Switch, and basically, some models. I think it's just because it's showing up because, and people are freaking out because they've sold millions first of all, and these are a small group of not non-functioning switches. So some switches are like having weird UI and like weird graphical errors, not being able to read the game cards, and just like fucking up super hard. You know,
Hmm.
people are this next one is more of just like people being stupid. So like they'd put like the little wrist strap that would like because there's the switch, there's the Joy-Con, and there's a little Joy-Con hand thing that you slide onto it
Hmm.
that has a strip. Someone put it on backwards, and it would get stuck. It's just that's just their fault, in my opinion. That's just being dumb. Um, let's see. Uh, there is also if you're not careful, you can scratch your screen from the dock when you slide the Switch into the Nintendo Switch dock. And the Nintendo
All of
Switch
these. Th-
and the Nintendo Switch dock is it doesn't actually is there's nothing in it. It's just like if someone opened it up and it's just a relay to convert it to HDMI.
okay, so basically, it's just a handheld that happens to have connectivity with the television.
A really powerful handheld. It's the most powerful handheld that's ever existed. I'm confident in saying that because it's a console.
It's an interesting marketing campaign to be sure. Apparently, the cartridges taste terrible.
Yep. I've tasted one. Very bitter. Um, it's made so babies don't kill themselves.
Yep. Which
They look like little DS cartridges, but longer.
mhm.
Basically, that's what they look like. Um,
So there, what a surprise! On release, this revolutionary new console is having hardware issues. I didn't see that one coming.
so far, it's outsold the Wii. Do you know that?
But has it outsold the Wii U?
Yes, I'm sure it's outsold the Wii U in total already. It's been hard for some people to get their Switch. Like people have been like, it's like what happened like 10 years ago with the Wii. How like you
I can order one off of Amazon right
the
now.
Switch?
Yes.
Okay, are you sure? Wait,
Yes.
I know people that have been waiting though.
Like I can buy one off of Amazon right now.
Oh, rip. Okay, well at some point it was backed up, but the Wii thing was just like a huge craze. I remember that shit.
Oh
Um,
no, the Wii
you
that was
couldn't
like
get
the
you,
tickle me Elmo of its
like you
generation.
couldn't get a Wii for months, pretty much.
Hmm.
All right. What else for gaming? Is there anything else that we can talk about?
Um, Only I have to ask, when are you going to start playing League of Legends?
No.
I know your computer can run it.
I know it can't do. When are you gonna get on the Discord?
Tell
I
you
know you have
what, if I
Discord.
get on the disc, play League of Legends.
You cut out.
If I get on the Discord,
Hmm.
will you play League of Legends?
It's not like a once. Like it's not like you get on the Discord once, and then oh I have to play League of Legends now. It's not like that. And also I'm really busy. Like I'm probably not gonna be on the Discord for the rest of the day. Like okay,
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not going to be on League of Legends for the rest of the day.
I have I have today I have to write basically 8 pages for a class I haven't started, and it's due tomorrow.
You haven't started the class?
No, the paper. I have I have to edit a video for a class, and that is due Wednesday, I believe. I have to, let's see, make, what else do I do? I have to write 10 pages for my minorities course, and I have to write another 10 pages for my child health progression course. So, it's, I'm, fuck. I'm probably not going to go to bed until really late tonight, which is great.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, boy. Um, let's see. Okay, so, hmm. All right.
So what? Oh, here I'm just going to
Okay.
ask the question that every one of your subscribers is wondering.
Okay.
When's your next video coming out?
This week.
Oh, we got a new video
Yeah.
on politics.
Along the lines of that, social stuff. I don't know. But yeah, new video probably towards the end of the week.
Right.
Yep. And it's not a vlog either.
So many vlogs.
But yeah, an actual video will be coming out this week. I can say that finally with confidence because I have to work on it today. um, yeah, I'm just gonna, to be honest, I'm just like re-uploading the the video I'm making right now. Um, it'll be good. I hope people like it. Um, anyways, let's move on to the last topic before we answer any questions that people might have. YouTube. One big thing that I remember happening is that YouTube or not, you know PewDiePie, of course, right?
Yes.
So yeah, everyone thought PewDiePie was a Nazi because he made Nazi jokes. Did you hear about this at all?
No.
No. Okay.
People.
They took it out of context, and J.K. Rowling said he was a hero to Nazis, and that would yeah. It's
I'm
from,
sorry.
yeah.
What is the world we're living in where the author of Harry Potter
Oh, you cut out. You cut out. You
commenting
cut out.
in
You cut
any
out.
way?
You cut
What
out.
is the world we're living in
Mhm.
when the author of Harry Potter is writing in any way, shape, or form about PewDiePie? One, J.K. Rowling, you know better than that. I know. I hope you know better than that. And two, PewDiePie, no one likes jokes about Nazis.
Oh shit. I mean, a lot of it was just like, it wasn't. Let's see. A lot of it was just like, I'm definitely like I don't like say Nazi jokes or like anything like that, but he didn't like. The thing is like, it's more of a free speech thing. Oh, so, after this came
Well,
out.
I don't care about free speech. It's not funny.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Like, if I mean, one, his audience is still primarily like 8, 9, and 10-year-olds, right?
Um, it's growing to be older because he's doing more quote edgy content.
I mean, it'd have to be edgy
He's
with all
he's
the
like
Nazi jokes.
he's like a he's like a what would it be called? It's a generic brand of Filthy Frank. It's it's starting to get like little like that, but it's not as extreme as that, like at all.
I mean,
That's what I would describe it as. Um, Also, when this all came out, and these accusations were made, he was dropped from his YouTube network Maker, which is this was a while ago, by the way. So this is really old news. And they're owned by Disney.
is it Maker owned by Disney?
Yes, yes. So Disney dropped him, and YouTube canceled his show. Commentary channel is the word you're looking for. What? No, 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 no. No, that's not the word I was looking for. At all. No, it was I was looking for like a Filthy Frank type thing, because with his like in terms of his edginess, like a low grade Filthy Frank.
Okay, but I mean, I understand wanting to avoid controversy, but I know he's not a Nazi, and I don't watch his shit anymore.
Yeah.
Like, people, this all could have been easily clarified with like a 5-minute conversation.
Mm-hmm. PewDiePie like even said like, yeah, I mean this is not right. Like he contacted like basically like the people at it was Wall Street Journal that broke the story. So he contacted those people and they were like just like not respondent to them.
Well, I mean, if he wanted to, he could totally sue for defamation of character.
He probably could. It's definitely
Well,
not out of the
because
question.
considering that it got him kicked off of his YouTube show, also his network.
Mm-hmm. Like it was a YouTube
And
Red. It was like a YouTube Red show, I think.
since this is the way he makes his living, he could argue that because of their slander, which was not fact checked, which was not accurate,
Mm-hmm.
it has impacted his way of life. Granted, this might turn into another shit show if he tries to take legal action. Because the people are like, oh man, look, the man who's made millions of dollars off YouTube wants to continue exploiting YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a mess all around.
I mean, and to all the people who look at PewDiePie and say, like, I could totally do that. And I was like, yeah, but you didn't.
Hmm.
And he did it first, so.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot left in YouTube. I'm gonna say for about 5 or 10 more minutes, we're gonna answer any questions that people might have.
Well, okay. Can I share my final thoughts about PewDiePie?
Yeah, sure. So ask the questions
So
now, and then Bo is gonna explain.
I watched a movie recently called Stage Beauty,
Okay.
which is about it takes place in like the English Restoration period, which is a little bit couple hundred years I think after Shakespeare's time, maybe about 150.
Okay.
And it's when males were still playing female roles on the stage.
Okay.
Anyway, so the story of this movie, when it takes place, is that there is a female actor who starts to take over the roles that the male actors had been playing.
Mm-hmm.
Except the female actor, who's the first female actor, she's not actually that good
Okay.
of an actor. But she's like, am I actually a good actor? And the man in the scene says, I mean, you were the first. They love you. And she says, yes, but am I good? And he says, I mean, there was no one to compare you to because you were the first.
Mm.
That's my same opinion about PewDiePie.
I see.
If you go back and watch his original content, it's not good.
Yeah, he hates his original content, by the way. Like he cringes at it, I think.
And it's fine to recognize that, but if you go back and watch it, as far as content goes, there's absolutely no substance to it.
Yeah, it's screaming at gameplay a lot of times.
Mm-hmm. And it's actually kind of a similar resolution because in the movie, when the actress realizes this, she goes back to like the roots and actually tries really hard to become a better actor.
Mm-hmm.
And whether or not PewDiePie's content has improved is up to a matter of opinion, but at least he's trying something different.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Though.
So, if you're going to take away anything from this, just because you were the first doesn't mean you're the best.
True. Let's move on to some questions. First one
Questions.
from OnlyBro555. Hideni. How would World War III start and end? There's a good quote, I think, from Albert Einstein it was. I'm going to do it verbatim. I don't know the exact quote. I know not what the weapons of World War III will be fought with, but I know that the weapons in World War IV will be fought with sticks and rocks. So, I think that
was pretty close to the original quote.
I think that's how it'll end. But World War III will start.
I mean,
some scholars are saying that we're technically in World War III because of Syria and ISIS, because the world is involved. I remember seeing that somewhere.
the world is involved, but
it's not world. It's not countries at war with each other. I would.
Also, I don't know what you think, but World War III, if and when it happens, it will end with nukes.
Yeah. I would call what we're currently living in uh, is a second Cold War.
I would call it international conflict.
Um, let's see. But how would it start? I don't know. Uh, some dude
I mean,
getting assassinated.
I'm afraid to say this, but Trump might be in there somewhere.
I don't think so. I think he's too friendly with the people that we would most likely go to war with.
That's an interesting. I've not thought of it that way, but
Yeah. If anything, the next nuclear, I don't think it will end the war in the world or result in a world war. But I think the next nuclear action will be North Korea, and I feel like that country is going to topple over. Like,
well, yes, I
yeah,
really hope that North Korea, like,
I feel like some they're going to fire. I feel like this scenario will happen. I feel like they're going to fire a nuke at either South Korea or Japan. The nuke's going to get shot down because we have the technology to do that and the means to do that, and then we're going to nuke and invade. I feel like that will
well,
be what will happen.
North Korea knows that the instant they take violent action outside their country,
Yeah.
the support that is it China who's been supporting them or Japan?
No, not Japan, not at all.
It's
China,
okay, so it's China.
China has support of them, but within the last 10 years, they've been like if they fired a nuke at someone, China would not help.
Well, they know that the instant that happens, they have no allies.
Yeah.
Like it, I think.
Except the only thing is that Kim Jong Un, I feel, is ballsy enough to do something like that.
Well, yes, but I think Kim Jong Un is probably demented enough to have the impression that, like, if he fires the nuke, the rest of the world will take this opportunity to be like, "Oh, hey, this is when we rise up and take power. This is when we overthrow America."
Speaking of
And
Kim Jong Un, didn't his cousin get assassinated in like, what was it, Indonesia, or somewhere in the Southeast Asia?
no clue.
Did you hear that about that?
I didn't even know he had a cousin.
Yeah, his cousin got assassinated, and people are saying that it was the North Korean government.
Was his cousin doing something wrong?
I don't think so. I don't know exactly.
No. World War. What's one of two things is going to happen. I think you're right with North Korea.
Yeah, I feel like that will be the next thing.
Is that either they're going to launch a nuke and then their country will no longer exist,
Yeah.
or there's going to be a coup.
I can see that happening, but the chances of a success are incredibly low because organization within a country that militarized and that heavily
Oh no,
surveilled.
I'm not talking about a coup of the people. I'm talking about a coup of one of either his
Oh,
advisors or.
um, I feel like that would also. I don't. I feel like that would not end North Korea as a, you know, dictatorship. I feel like that would only continue it.
Oh no, I'm not saying it would end it as a. I'm just saying if
Yeah.
Kim Jong Un tries to make the decision to launch a nuke, there might be a coup before the nuke launches. Because someone in that country must understand that the moment they launch that nuke,
Oh,
they're
the higher
fucked.
higher ups, no, for sure. I feel like as soon as they if they do fire a nuke, even if it is shot off, I feel like as soon as they get it fired, it's just gonna be like, because we have shit to like take that down. Like we have anti-nuclear missiles, and we have. I wouldn't be surprised if we secretly have like a laser over North Korea at all
Oh no,
times.
they've
Yeah,
been training. They're not training, but they have been developing laser technology to shoot down
and
weapons.
as soon as a nuke is fired, because that shit's gonna get taken down. We're gonna end up firing one missile, one nuclear, probably one smaller grade nuclear missile into Pyongyang, and then we're probably going to invade. South Korea, Japan, and the U.S. will probably invade after that.
So this is not a nuclear thing, but the military has been training Eagles to take down drones.
I saw, yeah, just like surveillance drones that are like in unauthorized areas.
Pretty badass.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna look for one more question. If anyone else has a question, and if they want it answered, ask in the chat. Um, yeah. Let's see. But yeah, that's pretty much that whole thing. I'm just waiting for one new question. Let's try to get a question from someone that hasn't asked one yet. And a serious question. Hint, hint, David. DHHD. What if we had a second Great Depression or 2008 market collapse? Some people are predicting that. What if we had it? Then we'd be in economic, I don't know, downfall.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Economic?
Economic. Yeah. Economic. It's the same word.
I don't think so.
Okay. But yeah, that's all I think about it. There's not a whole lot to that question, I guess. Let's take one more question that we could maybe get like us into like a big discussion.
Also, come on, the rich people have too much money for there to be another Great Depression.
That's what they said with the last thing.
Yes, but now we have a president in office who is ensuring that the rich people keep their money.
That's true, which is unfortunate. Um, I don't want to do today. I want this term to be over, my boy. I'm almost done.
I mean, you picked a good time to say it. We have one more week of class, and then it's finals.
Yep, that's true.
Oh, when are you coming?
Yeah.
When are you coming down to Ashland? By the way,
Thursday on finals week.
yeah, I'll still be there then.
Are you
Be here
really?
then?
Okay, cool. We'll have to hang out. I need to show you to Willow, who is also
Yeah,
on
I
the
need to
Discord.
take you out for that barbecue.
Join the Discord. Join the Discord. It's in my YouTube channel about not discussion. Bo may be more active on there. I don't know. I think we're gonna end it here. Let's see. If you did not watch this live stream live, we have live streams now. How would USA collapse?
I mean, it would have to collapse from the top down.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Something would have to happen from the top. Yeah, but if you are watching listening to this podcast, and we're not live right now, we will start live streaming the podcasts. So if you want to catch a live podcast, there's not going to be a scheduled time, but it'll be sometime in the weekend. That's all I can say. I don't know when the next one will be. It may be next week, but we might also be super busy. I know I have 20 pages to write between now and the next 2 weeks. So
I mean, how long have you had to write those 20 pages?
the whole term, but I've been also busy with a lot of work, which is, but yeah, I'll get to it. I mean, one of them is just basically talking about my experiences, and then another one is a research paper, but that shouldn't be too bad. I'll just like talk about something I've already talked about and go more into detail of it. I already know I'm going to do for both of them. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys, to the SquadCast episode 9. We're back. Watch us be back and then like not show up for another month. Anyways, we have I keep forgetting each time, but fan art of the week, or I guess not week, but fan art of the SquadCast, is from he's on Twitter. BatPooMLG is the artist, the fan artist of the week, and when we show the end card, you guys get to see that.
Oh,
So
look at that beautiful art.
it's not even up there yet, Bo.
I mean, the art of nothing is also art.
The art of nothing. Okay, I think we're gonna end it here, Bo. So
All right.
So Yeah, new video coming out sometime this week. That's all I can say. Yeah, until next time. You gonna say goodbye, Bo?
Oh,
While I pull up the
bye
song that I'm
guys.
gonna do.
Yes. Goodbye. We've had a lot of fun today on the SquadCast, but
I'm
I
trying
think
to.
it's time to stop and look. What?
I'm trying to open up Discord to try to mute you, but I think.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna close the conversation, or I'm gonna quit
Okay.
Discord. So I'll be right back to and just talk to you for a little bit afterwards. I'll be on the Discord for maybe like 15 minutes, and then I gotta do some work.
I mean,
because,
I have to go here pretty quick. I have
okay.
strike for the musical,
Okay.
so I need to go tear down a set.
All right. So we're gonna get going. Yeah. Until next time, wait, what the fuck? It's not going. Okay, Bo, I'm just gonna. Okay, just leave the call. I
Okay,
guess.
leaving
All right.
the call.
All right. Until next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
まあ、今夜は本気でやってもらいますね。ワン、ツー、スリー、フォー。Never speaks to me. Sorry, I never see you. I never see you. I never see you. I never see you. I never see you anymore. Can you be a little bit stronger, baby? 'Cause I need a little longer. You're an earthly comfort, yet so divine, yet so divine. I never see you anymore. Baby, can you be a little bit stronger, baby? Oh, 'cause I need a little longer, baby. Yeah, let me see you, let me see you, let me see you. I never see you anymore. I never see you anymore. I never see you anymore.